Hello ladies and gentlemen, and happy Halloween, and welcome back to another Minecraft vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and doing the Ecto-1 Ghostbusters car. This car, of course, is very iconic from the movie The Ghostbusters. This is based off the first few movies. I believe there was 2 movies before the new one, the new tragic one that we shall not mention. But overall, this car is very iconic, and for those of you guys that have been around the channel for a while, you guys may remember that last Halloween I did a Ghostbusters vehicle as well. I decided to go back and revisit the car because I felt like I could do a much better job to it, and all that stuff. I just thought it would be a fun build to do again, and of course make it more 2-to-1, and let me just say, it looks pretty dang awesome. So going ahead and taking a look at the car. It's got a lot of really cool features. The front, very nice. Came out pretty good. You can see it's got like the flashing lights and stuff like that. This car was decked out in blue flashing lights. So you got the main kind of strobes on the top there, and then you got a bunch of lights all around the front here. You got the side mirrors even. You can see the whole glass windows thing has a very nice, very huge glass kind of windows section that goes all the way around. And then you have yourself basically all the gear strapped onto the roof, lots of crazy stuff up there, and all that. And then on the back here you have again some more strobes and some brake lights, and also some more blue flashing lights and stuff like that. And this would be right here be the trunk of the car. And over here on this side you can see very nice as well. Lots of detail on this thing, and I think it just looks a lot better than the previous one. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Again, happy Halloween, guys. Hopefully you guys have a great, safe night. Hopefully you get a lot of candy. I know a lot of you guys are younger, so you guys are probably out trick-or-treating. If you guys want to let me know what costume or what you guys are dressing up as, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are dressing up as. And anyways, enjoy the tutorial, and have a good Halloween. Have a good happy Halloween. I guess that could work too. And let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 1. Now for layer 1, what we want to do is we want to place down 2 nether brick stairs back to back, just like this for the front kind of half of the wheel. This is going to be on the left front as well, so you can kind of get an idea of where you're going to be placing this and all that stuff if you are building this. Then after you have that done, we're going to go and go to the second stair right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs across, followed by a nether brick upside down stair on this side, and then one right in front of it. Just like that on the back. So you basically have your 2 wheels, and then you have your front axle that goes across like that. Also, what we want to do up here in the front is we're going to go ahead and take iron trap doors. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 5 that goes across the front of these nether brick stairs, just like that for the very front bumper. Once you have that done, we can go and continue on along the back here. So we're going to go to our center stone brick top slab. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick top slabs back, followed by 1 stone brick top slab on either side, like so. That's 7th one. So you should have a row of 6 in between these 2 rows of 3 of stone brick top slabs. We're then going to place down there upside down nether brick stair, followed by another one on the back of it, just like that. And going over here on this side, same thing, just like this, and a stone brick upside down stair, like so. After you have that all done, that's going to basically do it for this layer. Very simple stuff for this layer. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. Now for layer 2, we're going to start off by going to the center 3 of these iron trapdoors. We're just going to go ahead and crouch and then place down a row of 3 of polished andesite. Then we're going to place down a row of 3 of ladders on the polished andesite like that to make the front grill for the car. After that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs, and we're going to place down a stone brick stair on either end of this row of 3 of polished andesite. And then coming off the stone brick stairs on either side, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull like that. Going ahead and moving on to the wheels now, we're just going to go and take some nether brick stairs and just place them down like this, across like so, and same thing over here, just like that, nether brick stairs all around like that to basically make your wheels complete. So very simple design, just like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go and place down a row of 3 of polished andesite and then a second row of 3 in between the nether brick stairs. When we get to this point right here, we're going to go ahead and need to grab ourselves some quartz blocks now. And we're also going to need to grab ourselves a quartz stair. And we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks in the very center, followed by a quartz upside down stair like this on either side. And I need to fix this model because I forgot to do that on this one as well. Now when we get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of, well, we can place down a row of 5. It's probably best that we do because we do have the floor we have to fill in. But if you guys want to do some kind of interior, you'll probably want to use half slabs in the very center here or something like that. I'm just going to go ahead and place down a row of 5 across like this. Once you get to this point, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buttons, and we're going to place down a stone button on either end of this row of 5, like so. After you have that done, we're going to place down another row of 5 of quartz all the way across, followed by a second row of 5, followed by a third row of 5, and this is going to have a stone button on either end, just like this. And then we're going to place down another row of 5 all the way across. And then when you get to this section here, we're actually not going to build up these wheels here. I kind of forgot to do that, so I kind of jumped the gun on that. But we actually just want to place down rows of 5 of quartz all the way across it, just kind of covering them up like so. And on the quartz blocks that are above where the wheel would be, we're going to put down some signs here just to give it a little bit more depth to it, to act a little bit as fenders. You can see it kind of pops out a little bit more there. Trying to kind of show that there's a little bit of a fender there. Now when we go ahead and get to this section here, we're going to place down another row of 5 of quartz full blocks across like this, followed by a second row of 5. So basically, if you count this out in total, we should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these rows of 5 of polished quartz. When you get to this section here on the back, we're going to place down a polished andesite block on either end like this. And then we're going to need to grab ourselves some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a row of 3 of cobblestone walls across like this, followed by an item frame on the polished andesite blocks. And if we go ahead and go into our inventory, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a glass pane. That's a red stained glass pane right here. And we're going to put that in the item frame just like this to represent the brake lights. And once you guys have that done, that's going to basically do it for layer 2. With that, let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, we're going to start off by going to the front up here. We're going to place down a quartz stair on top of these stone brick stairs, just like that on either side. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves quartz half slabs, place down a quartz half slab on either side going toward the inside, and in the very center, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab like so. Once you have that done, on the back of these quartz stairs, we're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks, followed by a row of 3 of quartz half slabs in between those quartz full blocks. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 5 of quartz full blocks all the way across the front like this. And then we're just going to go ahead and place down a second row of 5 all the way across, followed by a third row of 5 again all the way across the vehicle like so. On this third row of 5, we're just going to place down a stone button on either side like so. When you get to this section here, we're then going to go ahead and place down a red stained glass block, or sorry, my bad, not stained glass, red hardened stained clay on either side with a stone button on it like so. We then want to place down a quartz full block after that block, and then we're going to go and need to grab ourselves some tripwire hooks. We're going to place down a tripwire hook on either side like so. Real quick, we going back up to the front up here on these quartz stairs. We're going to go and place down 2 item frames and place down a glass pane in it, just like that to make the front headlights. So something just like that for the front there. Now again, going back to this section here, we're going to place down another quartz full block. After that one with the tripwire hook, and then a stone button on that quartz full block, just like that on both sides. We're then going to place down another quartz full block, and this one right here is going to have a tripwire hook, like so, on both sides. Then for this section here, we're going to place down a red stained clay block on either side, and I believe over here we have a stone button. So on the left side we place down a stone button, but over here on the right side we're going to place down a ladder. So a little bit different on both sides there, so make sure that you got that right. And then when we get to this section here, we can just go ahead and place down 2 red stained clay blocks back. So we have a row 3 right here. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves a brick stair. We're going to place down a brick stair on either side like this, going back, followed by a stone brick stair coming off that brick stair like that. In between our brick stairs, we're going to place down a quartz full block on either side there, and then in the very center, we're going to place down a red stained clay block like this with a stone button on it, again, kind of to show our Ghostbusters symbol. We then want to grab ourselves a tripwire hook again, and on the left side, we're going to place down a tripwire hook just like that. After you guys have that done, that's going to basically do it for layer 3, and with that, let's move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so for layer 4, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by going to this front section up here. Now we have this last row of 5 that goes across right here, and we're going to start off by just placing down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks. You can always change your stained glass to black or whatever, depending on what shader pack or what texture pack you're using. Some may look better than others. And you can see with my shader pack, I have a nice looking glass, and I think it looks really nice as light gray stained glass. And you guys may have glass that looks different, so feel free to just mix and match, use something that works for you guys. When you get to this section here, we're then going to place down a iron trap door on both sides. We're then going to place down an item frame coming off that trap door with a blue stained glass block in it, and you're going to have to crouch in the air to place that item frame, and then just the blue stained glass block in it like that for those flashing lights I was talking about at the beginning of the video. We then want to place down an iron bar on top of this quartz block right here. And then we're just going to place down a row of 3 of stone buttons across the front like so. After you have that, go ahead and on this red stained clay block, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass block on either side, followed by a glass pane coming off the side like so. And then we're just going to place down a sign coming off the glass pane like so on either side for the rear view mirrors. With that done, we're then going to place down a narrow brick full block, going back like so. And then we're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass full blocks, both sides. And then again, a narrow brick full block on both sides. Over here on the right side, we're going to place down a ladder on it as well to kind of continue this ladder going up the side. When you get to this point here, we're then going to place down a light gray stained glass full block on both sides. And then we're going to grab ourselves some brick half slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 brick half slabs, 1 and 2 on both sides. And then we're just going to place down 2 light gray stained glass full blocks along the side of these these slabs. And on the very center, in between these two, we're going to place down 1 like that on the very back. We also want to go and take item frames, and coming off those brick half slabs, we're going to put down item frames on them, of course. And we're going to put down a red stained glass block in it, like so. And then we're going to place down a sign over it, just like that, for again some more rear tail lights. And one thing I also want to throw in, that something I've kind of forgotten for the past few layers here, is we actually want to go and take a lever, place it down on this quartz block right here, and then we're going to crouch and place down 1 and 2 iron bars going up for it. This is one of those antennas that this vehicle has on it. It has the one at the front and one also on the back here. So sorry that I missed that, but now you got it, so you're all good to go now. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for layer 4. With that, let's move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 5. Now for layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a just a white carpet on top of those 2 light gray stained glass full blocks. We're then going to go and place down a row of 3 of these quartz half slabs. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick full block in the very center, followed by a blue stained glass block on either side, and then a quartz half slab on either side of the blue stained glass blocks, just like that for the first set of strobe lights, or basically your lights. And then we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves an iron bar, and we're just going to place down 1 more going up right here for the front there. We want to take our item frames. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on those 2 outer quartz slabs on that row of 3. We're going to place down a blue stained glass block in them, followed by a sign covering up the item frames, just like that for those lights. After you have that all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a quartz half slab on either side like this. We then want to place down a narrow brick fence post like this on both sides, and then we're going to place down a quartz half slab in the center. Now you do have these gaps in the ceiling, and one way you can kind of fix this is you could go ahead and take iron trap doors and kind of put them down underneath here like this to kind of cover this up. And you also have the lights here kind of affecting you as well. So this is one way you can kind of fix that from above there, but we just need this is kind of necessary for us to have this racking system on the top here. So that's why those are there, and that's why it kind of looks like that. Anyways, moving on, they're going to go ahead and place down a 2 quartz half slabs coming in from either side here, followed by a quartz stair, just like that in the very center. We then want to place down a row of 4 of quartz half slabs coming from the left side over. And on the very right side here, we're going to place down a quartz full block. And again, like we've been doing, we're going to place down a ladder on that block going up like so. Now when we get to this section here, we want to place down a quartz half slab on either side. We're going to go and grab our narrow brick fence post again. We're going to place down 1 on either side. And then in the very center, we're just going to place down a quartz stair facing this direction like so. And again, you can go down underneath here, and to kind of fill this in, you could put some iron trap doors down here if you wanted to. Again, it's kind of up to you guys on that, if you're doing interior or not. So anyways, going ahead and continuing on the back here, we're going to place down a stone brick full block like this, followed by a light or dark blue stained glass block on either side, and then a sign on the side of the stained glass blocks. Then just a row of 3 of quartz half slabs across the back. And then we just want to go and grab ourselves some signs, place down a sign, or my bad, item frame on either side, blue stained glass block in it, and then just a sign over the lights, just like that for the back there. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 5. And with that, let's go and move on to our last final layers here, which are pretty much layers 6, 7, and pretty much 8, I would say. Putting on the final equipment on the top there and everything like that. So with that, let's move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our last final layers here. Now for this, what we want to do to start off with is we're just going to go ahead and go to our front antenna up here. We're just going to go ahead and place down 2 more iron bars going up from it, just like that going up. Then we also want to go ahead and go to this back antenna right here, and we're going to place down 3 more going up. So we have a total of 5 for that one, and then 4 for that one up there in the front, so just like that. Now, once you have that all complete, we're going to go ahead and start blowing this thing on the top here. Now, I may have to take a few looks back and forth at this design over here, just because it's very asymmetrical, and I just want to make sure I get this right for you guys. So, I do apologize if I have to take some looks back and forth here. Anyways, to get started here, we're going to start off by placing down 2 stone half slabs, just like that, followed by a quartz full block with a button on top. After you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block right here after that stone half slab like that. Then we're going to place down a stone half slab and then a stone half slab full block just like that. After you have that done, we're going to place down a row of 2 of stone half slabs followed by again a stone slab full block. Then we're going to place down a narrow brick fence post on top of this one right here, followed by a second one going up like that, and we're going to go and keep it there for right now. We're then going to place down a cobblestone wall on this quartz full block here, and then again a stone half slab on top of this narrow brick fence post. Along the side here, we're going to go and take our green hardened stained clay, place down a row of 3 across like this, and we're going to place down a stone button on either end of that row of 3. Over here on this side, we're going to place down a yellow hardened stained clay block coming off the narrow brick fence right here, and then also one coming off this quartz block, just like that. Now, on top of this quartz full block right here, we're going to place down a brick half slab like this, followed by one that goes over like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trapdoors and also some skeleton skulls. And we're going to place down a iron trapdoor on top of this cobblestone wall, iron trapdoor on top of this narrow brick fence post, and then going ahead and go into this fence post, go to the side, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor so you can see it's kind of down a level, just like that. And we just want to go ahead and crouch in the air, and we're going to place down a skeleton skull on the top of it, just like that, to make that little instrument on the top. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for our redesign for the Ghostbusters car and everything like that. Definitely came out a lot, very much so better. It's like a completely new car. It looks a hell of a lot better. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the new design for it. And again, hopefully you guys have a great Halloween. And, again, let me know down in the comments what you guys are being for Halloween. Definitely interested to hear what you guys are all dressing up as and all that stuff. And than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do end up using this tutorial, I still ask that you guys give me credit for it. This being a thing from a son of the build, to link to my channel or this video, to apparently social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to, feel inspired to continue to promote this content. So as long as you guys give credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Go 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.